to another video. So in today's video, I am doing 50 things that you can do in quarantine or self-isolation. So I haven't recorded in 2 months. I kind of decided, I lost hope, like straight into the new year I lost hope and I was like, well, I'm not going to do any more YouTube because in September I won't be able to do it anymore. Which, now that I think about it, maybe I could, but I don't know. It's because I'm going to college in September. So anyway, plus I've been busy since 2 months ago. 2 months ago the video was a Christmas video. 2 months ago was middle of January, I'm pretty sure, or end of January. So yeah, that happened. So anyway, I went to England for 10 days, like 2 weeks ago. That's where I got my hair cut. I actually love it like this. And I've just had schoolwork and I had exams. I had like 2 exams. So it was a German language exam. So it was like a written exam for 3 hours, and then another one I had to do a presentation, and I got really stressed out about that and just fall down on that. I'm supposed to have exams so it's about like May. I've got a presentation I have to do in June. I have the actual exams. I was actually supposed to have the mock exams like 2 weeks ago, but that didn't happen either. Don't even know if these exams are going to happen, it just depends when we come out of quarantine. So right now I live in France. We've been in self-isolation for 2 weeks, just about. It's like Monday, it'll be 2 weeks. And now he's moved it, we're not going to come out until 15th of April, and in my opinion that's probably going to end up getting longer. So anyway, let's get into the video. I've got it in a book because I have a terrible memory. Also, don't mind my spots because I'm not going anywhere, and apart from my parents and my sister, I'm not going to see anyone. I've decided I'm not going to wear any makeup because I'm a teenager, so I've got skin problems. That's what most teenagers have. And I just get spots no matter what I do. I use face wash, I use spot cream, I use moisturiser so it doesn't get too dry. It's also normally oily, but my face wash does make it dry, so I need to put stuff on, so yeah. Anyway, also don't mind that I'm doing it the other way around because I use that side for a diary, so... Anyways, the first thing that you can do is play video games. So personally I really like Sims 4, Minecraft and Roblox. I play a lot of that with my cousins. We have a lot of fun on that, like not Sims 4 of course, but Roblox. We like to play Welcome to Bloxburg on that, or Row Citizens and stuff like that. Second thing you can do is have a self-care day, like a spa day, so maybe like have a bath with soaks. I personally don't like baths. I just feel like it defeats the object for me for cleaning yourself, because like my dad told this as well and I've kind of got it off him, that you basically just sat in your own muck, like all your, like you might even be fully dirty but you're still taking a bath to get clean, so you're basically sat in your own muck. But my mum loves baths, so if you love baths you don't even have to do a bath to do a self-care day. Just get a bath, candles, bath bombs, and then maybe do a face mask or a hair mask. And yeah, so the third thing you can do is tidy your room or house. So I personally am like an organisation freak. I need everything to be organised and clean. Right now it's not tidy. I think after this video that's what I'm going to do. Like I have loads of stuff on there. I have my iPad, a book, my phone, my camera lens protector thing, my mouse, a moisturiser because I've got really dry hands. So yeah, clean or tidy your house or your room. Depends, like if you live by yourself, maybe your whole house, that's a good way to consume time. So the fourth thing is go outside. If you have a garden, make the most of it, because there could be like some families, there could be like a family of 5 or something that just have a little flat or apartment and have no garden, so make the most if you have a garden. Thing number 5 is cook. Why try cooking, like cook a meal for your family, or if you're just by yourself, try something new, like there's loads of sites where you can get new recipes, or just try out new things. Thing number 6 is baking. So I like baking. I actually haven't done any while I've been in self-isolation. My sister made cookies. We were going to make muffins today. Don't know if that's still going to happen, but yeah. Also, if you're an adult, so this video isn't just for teenagers my age, it's for other people. Don't know what I'm doing with my hands, but you could do your taxes, so it's a great time to do it. You've got nothing better to do, or most people don't have anything to do. There's a lot of people who can't go to work, so yeah, just do your taxes. The 8th thing to do is do crafts. So you can find loads of easy DIY crafts from like Pinterest or sites like that. Personally, I don't really do crafts. Well, I do, but I don't like. I like doing them, but I don't really do them often. Just because I feel like I don't have time, but I do have time. I just don't use it. So like the other day on Mother's Day, I got a sewing machine for Christmas, not just gone, but before, and that was the first time we used it. I didn't know how to use it, so I needed my mum to help me. But we've just been so busy, yes, for a year, that we didn't really do it, or we just never got around to doing it. The 9th thing you can do is redecorate. So I can't do that anymore because I actually, if you didn't notice, my walls are now grey. Before Christmas they were blue. I've got like grey, like this wall like behind the camera and this wall grey, and they were blue, and then that wall here is a stone wall, and then I've got like walls that side of the room that are white. It might sound weird, but it actually does look great, and the ceiling's white as well. So if you can't redecorate, like rearrange your furniture. Again, I can't really do that because I've got a TV and that's awkward to rearrange, and my bed is so big and heavy that, and there's not really anywhere to put it because I've got a huge beam that goes across this side of the room, and I've got windows on each side, so it's not really easy to rearrange my room much. I've got some high, like a bookshelf, I could move it, but it's fine just the way it is, to be honest. Next thing you could do is read. I personally love reading, so the book I am reading now is, I'm really into the Disney Twisted Tales. So I am reading Mirror Mirror, which is the Snow White Twisted Tales. So basically the Twisted Tales are just Disney movies put into a book, but like twisted. So like Mirror Mirror is, what if the evil queen poisoned the prince? Then I have the Aladdin one, which is what if Aladdin never actually found the lamp? I have Beauty and the Beast, which is what if it was the Beast's mother? No, Belle's mother that cursed the Beast. So anyway, there's loads of books to read. I really like Harry Potter. If you didn't know that, well, now you do. I'm obsessed with Harry Potter. So yeah. Next thing you could do is do the stuff. You know how you've got people, like you get these people who just say, well, I'm going to do that, but they never get around to doing it. Well, now you've got time, because they use excuses like, oh, I haven't got time, I've got too much schoolwork, too much work, I just don't have time to do it. Now you've got time, so utilise it. Start a YouTube channel. I'm doing a video because I was watching a video like this. I was watching Katie Betsing. She's a really good YouTuber. You should go check her out. She did this, and one of her things was this one: while you've got time, utilise it, create a YouTube channel. So I was thinking, wait, I have got time. Why don't I continue my YouTube channel instead of just sitting there? I've got another problem, by the way. May have deleted my editor. I don't know how to get my subscription back. So that 40 euro subscription, I think it was. Gonna need to find a way to get that back. But anyways, the next one is draw. I personally am not a good drawer, but I still draw because I want to get better, because the thing that I want to do when I'm older is quite an artistic thing. I want to be an interior designer, if you didn't know, so yeah. Next thing you could do is just play a board game. So yesterday, my sister got mad at us, so because we were going to play a card game while we waited for my mum, because my mum was working. But she didn't want to, so I played my Harry Potter checkers with my dad, and then once my mum finished, we started a game of Monopoly. Disney Monopoly, but of course we didn't finish it because it's quite a long game. Next thing is start a new series or binge watch a series or a movie. Like, you have movies. Like, when I was ill, I binge watched Harry Potter. By the way, that takes over 19 hours, so I don't think you're going to do a Harry Potter movie marathon in one day. I did it across 2 days. But yeah, so just movies or a series, get a series and just binge watch it. The next thing you could do is organise your room or your house as well. So again, I really like doing that. I actually reorganised our freezers. I think that's on this list as well. I don't know. Anyway, I actually spent a day reorganising our freezers. So basically, if anyone has a chest freezer, you'll understand how hard it is to see what you've got in there, and it's just constantly full. We thought while we're in self-isolation, we can still go to the shops and stuff like that and into the supermarkets. But we thought while we're in self-isolation, why not utilise all stuff we've got in there. So basically I emptied it all out and wrote on a piece of paper what we had in it so we could see what we had in it. We also have a little box freezer above our fridge, and we've got 2 drawers of freezer as well and another fridge. Next thing you could do is try yoga. It's great for your body and your soul. I've done yoga a bit with my sister, but we don't really do it much. Next thing you could do is colouring. Colouring is really therapeutic, it's good for your mind, it's very calming. You can get loads of adult colouring books as well if you're an adult, so you don't necessarily have to do a kids colouring book. So yeah. You could also make a playlist. So I have a few playlists on my phone. Like I have a Christmas one, I have a car one, because when we're in the car we like to listen to music and sing. But I kind of want it to be music that we all like, so it's not just my music. You could also create a Pinterest board. I personally love Pinterest so much. So yeah, just create a Pinterest board, and it could be for anything. Like you could do recipes, I've got DIYs, I've got life hacks, I've got like challenges and jokes. Just yeah, Pinterest is full of everything. Everything that you can think of is on Pinterest basically. So you could try new hairstyles or makeup looks. I personally don't really like this because I'm not a girly girl. I don't really like makeup or hair or doing my hair. It's just like, that's why it's in this state now. I also, when I wear makeup, it's just a really thin coat just to hide the spots basically, nothing else. So I said tidy your room and house. You could also clean it, so like vacuum or Hoover. I watch too much American videos, but Hoover and dust off all the dust. Like personally, my house is so dusty. We live in an old farmhouse. This house is like 200 years old, so we get so much dust. Like even just these stone walls, they are so dusty. So you get so much dust. So yeah, just dust and hoover your house. Next thing you could do is, so as I said, rearrange your furniture. We've already said that though. So you could do an indoor photo shoot. Again, it's really girly. I don't really like it, but yeah, if you are into that sort of stuff, so just try out new makeup looks and all your new makeup look and hairstyles that you've tried, just do a photo shoot with them, or you can use different props and do that. Next thing you can do, which is a really good way to utilise your time, is clear your emails. Read all through them and then clear the ones and unsubscribe to the things that you're subscribed to that you don't want to do anymore. Next thing you can do is look through your old photos. I love doing that so much, like photos and videos. We have so many photos of like when we were young and stuff like that, and I personally just love looking. Hey everyone, I'm back. So I'm so sorry my camera died. That was this morning actually. I'm refilming this afternoon. So if you hear some noises, my mum's cutting the grass. But so anyway, the 26th thing that you could do is just jobs around the house. Everyone has jobs around the house, or their parents would have jobs around the house that need doing, but you just don't get around to doing it because you're working all the time. So like I've stayed in a gate, I've painted window frames, I've cleaned windows. I was actually going to hoover in here, but then I thought, since my tripod's all set up, I'll just do that first. Like, film this first, anyway. So next thing you could do is maybe style some outfits. So even if you can't go out and wear them, even just style them, like lay them out on the floor, like a cute outfit, like maybe with an accent like a bag or a necklace or something. And then even if you just take a photo of it, I think I've got a grass in my hair. Oh well. So even if you just take a photo of it and then you've got it for when you go back to school or work. Next thing you could do is, I know you don't want to hear this, but go for a run. If you're allowed out of the house, like we were allowed to go for a run, but then people started abusing it. So now we're only allowed like 1 kilometre outside the house. So you can still go for a run. I don't think in some countries it's as bad, but some countries it's worse. So just go for a run, and if you can't go for a run, work out. There's loads of workouts on YouTube that you can find just to stay at home. We just made an obstacle course. That's something really fun to do. You can do that. I mean, I slipped because our stones are so slippy, but yeah. The next thing you could do is write a letter to a loved one or to your future self. So you could write one to your boyfriend, your best friend, like your parents. Like just write a letter, like a meaningful letter to someone who you love. Next thing you could do is clean out your freezers. So as I said, that's what I did. I spent ages cleaning out my freezers, organising them, making a list of what was in them. Now this thing that you can do, you're probably going to like, it's prank people. Whether it's roommates or family, whoever you're living with, just prank them. There's loads of easy pranks that you can pull off that you can just find on YouTube. Just write easy pranks to pull on family or just easy pranks. Next thing you could do, I actually found this idea on YouTube. It's a domino or Jenga trail. So you just line them all up and then knock one down and they all knock down. Very time consuming because it takes a while to of course set them all up. But it's so much fun. So the next thing you gotta do is build a fort. There's blankets, sheets, or even a really good idea is if you've got a fan, your duvets, you can open the buttons at the bottom and then lift it up and then put your fan and you've got a fort already made. So the next thing you can do, you might be in isolation, but you can still catch up with family and friends with today's technology. Just get your iPad or your phone and just call them or message them. Like, especially if you've got family that are far away like I have. We have no family here. They're all in the UK. Or even like friends. Just catch up with them. So the next thing you could do is binge watch. So as I said, binge watch series, so you can binge watch movies. I'm sorry, it's just my list. You could do like blanket tricks on your pets. Like there's a challenge going around, not really a challenge, but like a trick where like you stand in a door frame, you put a blanket up, and then you drop it, and then you're out the way, so you can do it on your pets or even your family just messing. Next thing you can do is homework. Personally, I have a lot of homework. Like they give us work so we can, especially us because we've got our exams this year, so they give us homework at least. I mean, they give the whole school homework because we have a platform. I know that some schools don't, but we can still do work. But I finish my work like on the Tuesday. We get it on the Monday and I kind of finish on the Tuesday, so just an idea. One thing you can do that we really like to do at my house is karaoke. We're all terrible singers, but that's the thing that makes it more fun. The next thing you could do is dance. So either, like I said, make up your own dance. I don't think I actually said that. That's what I thought anyway. So make up your own dance, or oh yeah, I actually put that. Or like even like if you've got a Wii or a game where you can dance, or even try and learn some TikTok dances. I personally don't. I just like TikTok for scrolling and looking at other people doing stuff. But I personally don't like it. I can't dance either. So next thing you can do is a puzzle. I actually bought a puzzle from the Warner Brothers studio tour. I ordered it actually from it, and we're also doing a cat puzzle now. Try and do like big ones, so we're doing 1,000 piece ones. I actually, under my bed I have a 1,000 piece one too. It's just, I don't have a frame to put it in because it's like weird dimensions. I think it's like 35 by 15 inches or something. No, I think it's 34 by 15. I'm back, so my camera died again. Yeah. So anyway, you can also, so I said do a puzzle, like, and go along and stuff. Also you could shop online. You don't even have to, like, I personally, I don't buy much online. I don't buy much anyway because I don't have money. But even just like searching stuff, or like looking at stuff. Like I like to look at a lot of Harry Potter stuff, so like I know what I want for my birthday or Christmas and stuff like that. But even like now, my birthday's in August and of course Christmas is in December. But even now I just like scrolling on sites and just seeing what there is. And then if there's something that I really like, then yeah, I'll try and buy it if I have enough money. Another thing you can do is stretch. So while you're in isolation, it's a great time to start getting flexible. Start doing some splits or even stretching your back. It's always good for you. Number 45, we're nearly at the end, is you can paint your nails. So I actually need to do mine. My nails are terrible. I don't usually paint my fingernails because one, it comes off so quick on me, and two, I've got really ugly fingers. I have a tick where I bite the skin around my nails. It's terrible and it looks terrible, but it's just a habit that I get when I'm stressed or anxious, but yeah. Next thing you can do is make a schedule for your week. So I always do that at the start of each week, especially now that we're in self-isolation, because I think if I don't plan anything, all I'm going to be doing is start video games or start doing nothing that's actually productive. So make a schedule or even write a list of goals that you want for that week. So like every week I put all my homework, I need to get all my homework done, for example, on Monday, Tuesday, unless we get more homework throughout the week, and then I'll finish it throughout the week. And it could be like, I don't know, like maybe paint your walls, or it just depends, or clean a room. Or like clean your whole house in a week. It depends. If you don't have any work to do, then Personally, a good thing that I would do would be clean the whole house. I mean, I don't like cleaning, but I do like organising. But to organise, you need to clean where you're organising. So I'm actually, maybe not today, but maybe tomorrow, I'm actually going to organise a lot of kitchen cupboards as well. But yeah. Another thing you can do is just play with a pet. If you have a cat, a dog, hamster even, just play with them. One more thing you can do is you can go on a walk. It doesn't necessarily have to be a run, like I said earlier. You can also go on a walk. Walk is also good for you. It's not just because you're walking, because it's slower than running, that it's not as good for you. Walking is still really good for you. You can have a movie marathon. So, wait, have I put that twice? I swear I've already said that. Yeah, I put binge watch movies. That's the same thing. Whatever. So anyway, the last thing that you could do is wash your hands. Because we're in a pandemic here, you need to wash your hands. Use soap if you can. I say if you can because people can't. Some people can't, and I know that from experience because my little sister can't. You have eczema sometimes. Even some sensitive soaps like flares up eczema. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry that I haven't uploaded too much. My goal now is to try and upload at least 2 a week, at least while I'm in isolation, and then maybe 1 a week. But I'm gonna try. If it fails, it fails, and I tried. I've started to get better at being productive. Every morning I work out now. I've actually been doing a workout just myself. Like, I think it's about, well, it's called 30 Days of Fitness, I think. It's just an app on your phone. It's really good. And then also Joe Wicks workout. If you didn't know, he is doing like self-isolation workouts basically for this period that he's doing these workouts. I mean, I think he does workouts anyway, but I've been doing that with my dad and my sister. My mom did it once. So yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye!